beautiful beings who have joined us in the week C of Around the World in 26 Weeks. These 20 minutes capsules are just like homeopathy globules, which we use for resolving chronic problems. The world is in crisis, Mother Earth is in crisis, and the whole humanity is in crisis. And this crisis has been generated by we humans. And that problem we have here is a central chronic problem. And that's why there is no long courses. It's a service that we provide to humanity through As It Is. It's a fraternity where we have met certain principles, our core. We will never persuade, we'll never promote, and we are not a marketing organization. We are a social community, and our objective is to be together and make the world a better place to live in. And see after 26 weeks how your life changes. We will not teach you anything. We will not prescribe anything. Everything that we say is a sharing. Personally, from my life, I live this quality of life, and whatever I share is exactly from the core of my bosom. With these words, without any more ado, let me jump in. I'll pause for 30 seconds. So, all right, let's proceed. Around the world in 26 weeks, and here are the 26 weeks. But one thing, humbly we must let you know, although you see it in a linear form, that's not exactly the way we shall go forward. Because life is not a linear journey. Life is a spiral journey, a cyclic process. Human beings are emotional beings, and our emotional movements do not go as a linear straight line. It starts revolving around the human. So this is not exactly the way my 26 weeks contents will be served. These are cyclic, because life on earth is a non-linear path, because earth is round and all human life moves in a cycle of emotions. So as it revolves round the man, we will go round from A to Z. If it was a linear thing, we will go farther, A to Z, never to return at A. Everything is central. Can you see the central point? All the contents have got a central goal, and that can happen only if the process is cyclic or non-linear. In a linear process, there is no center. No straight line as a center, only the circle as a center. So the wheel of emotions, and we have covered A as attachment to adjustment, B, believing to being, pausing a little. Those of you who have missed the first two, if you come through WhatsApp and request me to send the recorded version, I'll be very pleased to do that, because we will not post the recorded version to everybody. We will only post it to people who have joined the live talk, because this is a live talk. We expect you to be present live, and I made it so short, 15 to 20 minutes, so that should not be a constraint for you. If you are very eager, if you trust me that I can play a little part in your life. So today we are on the third. The focus of today will be revealed very soon. Here we go. A, B, and C. A for attachment to adjustment, B for believing to being, and today C, we will cover another beautiful journey. It's from small c to capital C. What is the small c? Consumption. Consumption is the core characteristic of the human society. There is hardly anyone who is not a victim of it, and that's why this has created a virtual world. We are not living in a real world. We have lost ourselves. It's a paradise lost, actually. So what we have lost? We have lost our reality, our core. And we have created, human beings have created this virtual world, and we are fond of living in the virtual world, not knowing that we are the reason for the crisis that we are suffering in. So it's a journey of transformation to capital C. And the capital C is contribution. So we will talk about how to transform our life from the realm of consumption and become real contributors and operate in the zone of contribution, because that will be return to the natural harmonious world that we have lost. So welcome to small c to capital C. We are talking about a shift that really matters. Frankenstein of consumption. Frankenstein, the other word is monster. It also says Danav in Hindi. That means what has caused and given birth to consumption culture. We will explore that. There are 4 things, my friend: attachment, believing, fear, and comparison. There are many more, but we have crystallized these 4 reasons of the society having become a victim of consumptions. How? Here it is. Attachment. Over-attachment had created desire to hold and own things. We always want to own things. Anything beautiful that we see, we want to like to buy it and bring it home because we want to possess. We are too attached with the shining objects, so we are externally driven. So attachment has created consumption. Second, believing. How we are eluded by the external fulfillments. We are never satisfied. We want this, we want that. If we buy this, we'll be happier. If we buy this, we'll be more complete. And that's an illusion. That's a virtual reality we thrive in. And fear and insecurity drives us to consume things. We get all the things home so that tomorrow is better. We are afraid of facing tomorrow without such virtual preparations for the future. Endless search for safety. And fourth and the last, comparison and competition. Think how comparison and competition has caused consumption culture. Constantly measuring ourselves by the world. Never envy, honors pride. If you have something good, I also want to have it in order to exist in society. Otherwise, we feel impoverished, we feel blank, we feel handicapped. So that has given rise to the spirit of the culture of consumptions in our system. And this is consumption. Consumerism is the way of life. It starts with our desire, and then we get into overloading all the desires into our system. The many faces of consumerism are here it is. Endless preoccupation of accumulating goods and wealth. Addiction to novelty and stimulations. External stimulations make us feel that we will be better. We are not connected with our core. It's a forgotten thing that happiness is inside. We believe happiness is outside. So we start procuring and we are addicted with external objects and items in the world. Exploitation of nature and people. We want to have the better of other people. We are always willing to get something better for ourselves without worrying what happens to the other person. What's there in it for me is the culture. Restless pursuit of comfort and status. These are the expressions of consumption. What are the results? Very unfortunate. We are dehumanized. Depletion of nature and resources. Fragmentation of human relations. And imbalance, inequality and unrest everywhere. We are heartless. We are only concerned with our physical material gains. But we are absolutely blind to what we are losing in the process. We are fighting to be financially rich, but we are not bothered to realize that in the process, we are becoming emotionally bankrupt. We are paying happiness as a price for success. What is contribution? You don't have to learn it. You don't have to borrow it from anywhere. It is in your core being. We have forgotten it. We need to forget consumption to regain our memory of our true being, Contribution happens to be our core persona, the reality about us. So it's just like sunlight. You don't have to fetch sunlight into the darkness. You just got to open the window. Likewise, you do not have to learn contribution. Just transcend consumption, and contribution is right there. It has already been there in us. Like light replaces darkness, contribution emerges when you open the window. I thought of sharing the other name of contributions are sharing, caring, giving, serving, supporting. And it is neither learned nor borrowed. It's a core instinct ever present in us. It's real and natural. So contribution is a part of you. Just cease your preoccupation with consumption. Contribution will flourish, giving you back all the happiness and the joy, as we will see. What is the origin and what is the outcome? Contribution is our intrinsic instinct. You do not have to learn it. You do not have to borrow it. You already have it. So it's not come from anywhere else. We are born with it. And it is our core nature. And as you said, we lost memory of our reality. More we forget consumption, more contribution will emerge from the backdrop of our lives. What contribution delivers? Healing, balance, fulfillment, justice, abundance. These beautiful traits are intrinsic to contribution. If you become a contributor, you will heal everyone around. There'll be a balance in your life, balance with yourself and the world outside. There'll be a fulfillment there. Fulfillment will supersede success. There'll be justice everywhere and abundance. You will never fall short of anything, so you'll never be hungry. We got this contribution from Hindi. Consumption is about to ruin the world. In order to save the world, contribution is the only way. Because we are victimized by three diseases: bhog, rog, and log. All three evils are delivered by an attitude of consumption. So, if you really want to save the earth, if you really want to live a happy and complete life, let's become contributors. Unlike consumers, we don't know. Pretending to be wise, we are sitting on the branch and cutting the same branch. It is our spirit of consumption which is ruining us every day. So wake up, my friend, wake up. I appeal to you to be a contributor. There are three things: category, consumption, and contribution, and we'll explore. In the purpose arena, what is the purpose of consumption? People who are victimized by it wants to get more. Contribution inspires you to give more. Consumption drives desires and fear, and contribution, love and care. Consumption, restless, never satisfied, and contribution makes you peaceful, deeply fulfilled. Consumption makes the self heavy. Contribution makes the self light. Effect on others, it creates competition and envy, but contribution creates cooperation and trust. The view of consumption is not enough for all. Contribution enough for everyone. Impact on the world, consumption uses up and wastes, and contribution protects and renews. Consumption turns inward to take, contribution turns outward to share. Consumption ends with this life, but contribution lasts even beyond this life. Spirit of consumption makes us closed, fearful, and holding on to things. But contribution makes us open, trusting, and letting flow move through us. That's the end. Reflect, share, and contribute. I will share something very beautiful which I recently saw in the Discovery Channel when some fishermen in one corner of the world were being interviewed. They said that they catch fish in the morning, keeps them alive through the evening. They sell to earn their living, and the fishes that are surplus, at the end of the day, they return it to the ocean. When asked, why do you do like this? They say, we respect nature. It is our livelihood, so we use the nature's resources only to bare minimum, only to sustain our life. We have no rights to any surplus. So nature's things we return to nature after sustaining ourselves. But we humans, we are unstoppably determined to create surplus. Thank you very much. See you next week.